Hi, welcome. My name is Noelle. This is Yoga with Noelle, and today's practice is all about opening the heart center. Let's get started. We're to begin today in a nice, comfortable seated position. Whatever way you need to work your way down to your mat, go ahead and do so. Finding whatever feels good, whatever is comfortable, and then you can close the eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders back, heart forward. And we'll begin to settle into our practice with a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out. Let the hands fall wherever they need to. Relaxing each muscle. Begin to tune in a little farther into your breath. Maybe lengthening each inhale and exhale. Keeping the chest lifted and the heart forward, you're opening up to the space around you. And at the same time, each inhale, you pull inward to the space within you, creating a little space to hold for yourself. If you'd like to, you can go ahead and place one hand on the heart, one on the belly, or maybe the hands through to prayer position at the heart center. Whatever feels right. Acknowledging the rise and fall of your chest, your heart beating. And today within this practice is your invitation to just be here in this present moment with whatever shows up, opening yourself to your practice, letting whatever is just be. Guided by your breath, take a couple more moments here. All right, when you're ready, we're going to bring it down to tabletop. So go ahead onto all fours, placing the hands firmly into the mat. The wrists are under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. So everything's stacked and aligned. Lengthen through the spine. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then we'll look up. We'll send the heart forward, dropping the belly. The shoulders drop back. And then an exhale rounds the spine, tucking the chin. You're hollowing out the chest as you push away from the floor. You can begin to flow here. Dropping the belly down and then rounding the spine. Focusing on the quality of your movement. Coming from a place of knowing what's right for you and taking that. Last one. Then you can flatten out the spine. Coming back to a center tabletop. We'll place the left hand into the mat, bringing the big toes to touch and the knees just a little wider than hip width distance. We'll take a tabletop twist, opening up to the right side. Extend the right fingertips. Active through the body. Exhale, right hand down. Switching sides. Inhale finds length, exhale twist deeper, and then exhale, left hand back down to the mat, grounding down into both hands, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Finding any organic movement, whatever you need here to get into downward dog, pedaling it out. Then you can press into the hands and the feet, work the chest towards the thighs, drop down just a little farther. And then we'll walk the feet to the hands. A little fold, and then we'll roll all the way up. Extended mountain. Take it high, lift the arms, create space between the hands. Exhale, forward fold down over the legs. It's a hinge through the hips. Drop the head. Maybe a little sway side to side. A little nod of the head, yes and no. And then we'll pick up halfway, pressing the hands into the shins or thighs, flatten out the back, and then exhale, forward fold back down. Planting the hands into the mat, we'll step the feet back for plank. Pushing into the mat, lift the whole body up. Nice strong body. Arms lifted lower with the elbows down by the sides, untucking the toes, lifting up for cobra. And then exhale, back down to the mat. Inhale, we'll lift up all the way through to downward facing dog. Extending the right leg up, three-legged dog. We'll bend the right knee. We'll take a couple big circles, drawing with the point of our knee. Slowly feeling each movement. Through the hips, breathe into the hips. That right foot is going to align at the top of the mat, planting it right in between the hands. Low lunge, drop the back left leg, untuck the left toes, sweep the arms high. Lifting up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Pushing back into plank, and then from plank, downward facing dog, so send the hips behind you, pressing into the hands. Left leg raises up, bending at the knee. Create those big circles. And then the left foot will pull all the way through, rooting down. Top of the mat, lower the right leg. Rise up, low lunge, left side. Sinking down through the hips. Trying to keep that left knee above the ankle. And then lower the hands down to the mat. Coming back into plank pose. Drop the belly down to the floor. Cobra, lifting up, peel the chest away from the floor, pushing into the hands, heart forward. Exhale, float down. Inhale, pushing all the way up, downward facing dog. We'll begin to pick up our speed just a little bit here. Lift the right leg up. Send it straight through your center line, all the way to the top of the mat. Low lunge again. Drop the back left knee, rise up. Hands to the heart center. Twist over to the right, so that left elbow will drop over the right knee. Twist open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Back through to center, lift the hands high. Drop the hands down. Plank pose, send that right leg back. Lifting away from the mat, downward facing dog. Pick the left foot up, lift, lift, lift. Send it straight through. Plant it down, drop the back right knee, rise up. Hands to a prayer position, elbows out by the sides. Take your twist to left side. Keep the heart lifted, shoulders away from the ears. Back up through to center. Exhale, hands down, meeting the floor underneath you, plank pose. way down. Slowly exhale and then lift up, cobra. Back down for downward facing dog. Use this moment to check in with the breath. Check in with the body. Make that connection to yourself. Audible inhale through the nose. And then let it go. Letting everything go you don't need. That way you can have space for the things that are meant for you. Exhale, slowly drop the knees to tabletop. You might need to bring the hands and the knees in just slightly. Navel up towards the spine. Active through each muscle here. Breathing in, we'll bring the heart forward just as we did before, dropping the belly. Round the spine. Going through your cat and cows just as you did before. Moving in whatever way works best for you. Rhythm of your own breath. And then you can flatten out the spine on your next exhale. Bring it back to center. Create space between the knees. We'll drop back for an extended child's pose. So take the fingertips to the top of the mat. Big stretch as the heart melts down towards the floor. Drop the chest, drop the forehead. Hips to the heels, sink and lower. And then carefully, we're going to lift back up. And we're working our way back into a comfortable seated position. Cross-legged or however you need to do it. From here, mindful of the posture, sit up tall, hands can rest. Close the eyes again. Feel the breath movement happening through the whole body. Pulling inward towards your center. On an inhale and then on an exhale, everything pushes out, radiates through the whole body. Guided by your heart song, your heart beating. Knowing that this place that you're pulling into, the center of being for yourself, is a place that you can always find. You can always find yourself here right where you need to be. With an inhale, reach the arms up. Take the hands through to the heart center, thumb knuckles to chest, giving yourself a little love and gratitude for a body that moves you well. You can stay here as long as you need, but I'm very grateful to share this practice with you. Thank you. Namaste.